Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. So today I was going to ask about shadows. What shadows could be blocking your twin flame physical union? So what we're learning now is that your twin flame can, and vice versa, can only mirror back what's inside of you. So the problem is a lot of us have something unconscious inside of us that's being mirrored back to us, and then really truthfully with everyone, but it's just on steroids with our twin flames. And so we keep wondering what's blocking our twin flame union, physical union, because we're actually energetically always connected and spiritually connected, but physically we're wondering what the heck's going on. Why are we still not in union? And people don't realize that our shadows are blocking the twin flame physical union, and part of it is feeling whole. And so if we're feeling, actually unconsciously, if we're fragmented, meaning there are parts of us that we deem bad or that society deems bad and that we learned was bad, and parts of us that, which I'm going to go over with today to show you what could be unconscious inside the DM and the DF that could be blocking. Of course, this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. But so what we're doing is subconsciously we're suppressing our shadows. Okay, we're casting them in the shadows. If you look up Carl Jung, Jung, he talks about this. It's very interesting. And so it's all about, reclaiming those parts of you to become whole. And once you are whole, that also will reflect in your twin flame physical union. You will both be whole again, because you both have to be whole again before you can come together. If you come together fragmented, and trust me, I can tell you with experience, it doesn't work. So you don't literally stay in twin flame union. I laugh because when I was dating my twin flame, we did the I Ching, and I wanted to know what would make our relationship stronger, and the answer was breakup. I was just like, what? Anyway, so part of the reason was because I was fragmented. Okay, so I didn't have all of me. I have not claimed all of me, and so every morning I'm doing it now. I'm like, woo, come back, and then knowing that they're all innocent. There is nothing good or bad about us. There's nothing bad about being selfish. There's nothing bad about greed, or whatever it is that you are feeling that is triggering you out there, that's triggering me back to you. And just know that it's a part of you that is being suppressed and that society deems bad. But it's not. It's innocent. I know that's hard to grasp. It's hard for me to grasp. I don't know if it's hard for you to grasp. It's hard for me to grasp. Okay, so I also got a song before I started this. The song is Say You, Say Me by Lionel Richie. I don't know if that means anything to anyone. I don't know what the song means, but that's the song I got. Maybe it means something to someone. I don't know. Okay, so my intention for this reading, actually, please go ahead and set your intention for this reading on what you want. My intention is to connect to my viewers. I want to connect with you, so please comment if anything triggers you. I would love to do a video on that. Okay, anything. Could be anything that triggers you. I will try to incorporate that. You can email me. You can comment below. Also, my intention is to to help people get into physical twin flame union. I'm also my intention is to be a clear channel for the divine. My intention is also to have fun today, and to help as many people as possible. Okay, I also do 2 other videos a week that has to do with mirroring. It's a mirror. Yes, it's mirror work. But this is shadow work. So today, and I don't know, maybe it's the same thing. I don't know. I'm just calling it something different. So let's look at the divine masculine. What is being cast into the shadows for the divine masculine, please? What is being cast into the... Let's look at divine masculine, please. What is the divine masculine shadow? Ooh, artificial heart. Ooh, okay, so that's the divine masculine. So that's the shadow we're looking at, artificial heart. So what that tells me is that the divine masculine has numbed out a bit with within their hearts. Okay, so perhaps there's been some trauma in their lives, and perhaps, instead of opening up their heart chakra and clearing out that heart chakra of that sadness, there might be a little bit of anger there. There might be a little bit of, I shouldn't say a little bit, but a bunch of, it could be anything. I'm gonna dig deeper into this. Okay, I'm gonna dig deeper into what this could be. But there is something that's numbing their hearts right now. That's what's on their shadow side. But let's look at the divine feminine. Okay, what shadow is on the divine feminine side this week? Or what is the divine feminine not conscious of? So that could be, again, unconscious for the divine masculine. What is unconscious on the divine feminine side? Parasite. Okay, so a shadow for the divine feminine is parasite. So to me, parasite is something that feeds off of something. Parasitic. It's like you're feeding, it's like almost like you're feeding off of, what they're telling me is that you might be feeding off of drama, feeding off of pain. It's like it's almost like the divine feminine's used to it, right? It's like they're used to this feeding off of these lower emotions. And I shouldn't really call them lower, because there is no such thing as good or bad. It's what society deems good or bad, and it's actually good, because that's where all the awakening is, right? You want to dip down into your emotions because it brings you up to a higher level in your vibration. Usually you don't do all the learning when you're up in your higher realm. You do all the learning in the, shouldn't say higher or lower either, but anyway, I'm going to call it lower, higher vibrations. So for the divine masculine, we have artificial heart, again, some kind of numbing going on in the heart. And the divine feminine, this week, we're just looking at maybe feeding off of some kind of trauma or some kind of lower feeling emotions. It could be out of habit. It could be out of just something where it feels comfortable, where maybe you need to feed off, like maybe with the divine feminine, maybe there's a lot of venting going on, and you need to feed off of everyone else's misery when it comes to the twin flame journey. It's kind of like a feeding frenzy. And so what that does, though, is it actually makes you repel your divine counterpart. And it actually creates separateness, because your connection with your twin flame is all about healing the earth and healing humanity through unconditional love and bridging separation into oneness. That's what we're about. Like, that's our mission here as twin flames. So just set your intention in the morning, if you're interested, to connect with your twin flame, okay? And then connect to your twin flame through your heart chakra, okay? And send love. And what you're doing is you're bridging that love, and it actually heals the planet and it heals humanity when you do that. And they feel that and they send it back to you. So as you know, your twin flame has no choice but to reflect back what's inside of you and what you send back to them. So if you're sending love, if you're sending hate, if you're sending anger toward your twin flame, they have no choice but to reflect that back to you. Okay, but let's dig deeper. Let's dig a bit deeper here. So let's see, for the divine masculine, let's dig deeper. What is this artificial heart about, please? Can you tell me more about this artificial heart, please? Let's see. Whoop. That's enough. Oh my. Okay, too many. Okay, and then let's look at the divine feminine. What is going on with the divine? Actually, let's wait for the divine feminine. Because, what if it's a mirror, right? Like what if it's the same thing? Okay, so for divine masculine, we have taken for granted. So maybe in the past, the divine masculine has felt taken for granted, and this has numbed their heart a bit, okay? Something in their past. We also have shock. Maybe something shocking happened to them. Maybe something traumatic happened to them in their past, okay? We also have helplessness. Maybe something happened to the divine masculine where they felt helpless. Okay, again, inner child work. This may have to do with some kind of trauma, some kind of abuse where they may have felt helpless. Okay, and also wishy-washy. Not able to make it. When you have an artificial heart, I guess you will feel a bit wishy-washy, right? You don't want to commit, right? Feeling wishy-washy. Yes, and that may have to do, again, with the inner child. Okay, let's look at, I'm going to do it down here. I have the fan on because I don't know why. I don't feel the air conditioning in my, and I live in Arizona, so it's kind of hot. Okay, so let's look at the divine feminine. What about the divine feminine? Let's see what we got here. Yeah, a couple of mirrors going on. So again, we have taken for granted. So maybe the divine feminine also felt taken for granted. Okay, so there's some kind of mirroring going on. Maybe both have felt taken for granted by each other, perhaps, or as a child, or in another relationship. Another shadow going on that perhaps goes into the whole parasite shadow is worthless. So, that would make sense if you'd want to feed into the drama or feed into venting or feed into some kind of lower vibration. It could be a movie that you watch, it could be a sad song. It's like you're feeding off of anything that's low vibrational that's going to make you feel comfortable. It could be a shadow of worthless. Okay? And then another one we got is conflict. Conflict. So perhaps there was some conflict. I mean, everyone's gone through conflict, right? I mean, so inner child conflict. Maybe there's inner child conflict going on right now. Perhaps there's something inside of you that's unconscious that you're still in conflict with, but we're going to dig deeper into that. Okay, the next one you got is anger. So perhaps there's something besides, we always think it's the twin flame, but that's just a mirror. It's more to it. So they're just reflecting something out of you that was already inside of you. So something from your childhood may have made you angry, but also shock again. So maybe again something shocking may have happened as a child, or something that you're not really privy of yet, and you will be shocked when you do find out, because we are kind of unconscious as children, right? 0 to 5, we don't really have too much memory, and maybe something will come to light, but that's how the healing begins, right? When we find out things that we weren't aware of, right? I know shadow work's very difficult. I totally get it. Trust me, I know. And just like both sides, the divine masculine and divine feminine, my heart was definitely numbed for sure. I was beaten since the age of 2. And so, but it wasn't something I was conscious of, right? Like I didn't know I was beaten. Like I knew when I was older, but like not at 2. And then parasite, I totally get that, right? I mean, you know how many times I vent to people? It's like sometimes I'm only happy when I vent. I don't know. Anyway, most of the time it's about work. Usually about work stuff. Okay, so let's dive deeper into the divine masculine. Let's dive deeper. What is this artificial heart about, please, for the divine masculine? What is this all about? What is this all about for the divine masculine, please? What do we got here? Little Red Riding Hood, I am not a victim. Okay, right. So what this is telling me for the divine masculine, they have this artificial heart because they were probably taught very young that they are not allowed to feel sad, not allowed to show emotion, not allowed to feel like a victim. And so I think what they did is that they put this heart wall around their heart so that they would not feel like a victim. They would not feel victimized anymore. Okay, that is a big thing on the divine masculine side. I am not a victim. And even if they were treated a certain way as a child, they will, go out of their way to protect themselves in order to not feel like a victim. Okay, let's ask the divine feminine now. So what is this all about when it comes to the parasite? What is this all about? What shadow are we? What is this happening? What is going on? Why is the divine feminine? Well, we got an extra card there. I might see what that's about, but we'll see. Okay, let's see what this one popped out. That's interesting. You got 3 cards here? Okay, well, and these are actually really good. Okay, interesting. So the parasite. So I asked, why the parasite? Yet you got bats in belfry. You can achieve great things. Okay, you can achieve great things. All right, so maybe for some of you, you feel like if I feed off a certain kind of energy, it's just going to make you feel better, is what I'm getting from this, because it's kind of odd, right? You can achieve great things. It's almost like you feel like it will make you better. Like it'll bring you to a higher, like if you vent or you feed off of like a book or a movie or a song or something that feeds that energy of whatever it is, like what I pulled, right? Anger, um, unworthiness, whatever. Um, it makes you feel better, is what I'm getting from this card. But also, you can achieve great things, which is obvious, right? And well, you also got the wolf moon. I will watch over you. So it's like I don't know, like maybe you're watching out for each other. So these are odd things that I'm getting. Okay, I will watch over you. Maybe you feel like, well, what are they saying here? With the parasite, with the movies, I will watch over you. I'm gonna have to get clarity on that too. And the last one you got is Dragonfly Mermaid. You've attracted wonderful news. So it's almost like, it's so weird. It's almost like you guys think it's wonderful news when you hear other people say the same thing, like, my twin flame sucks, or my twin flame cheated on me, or my twin flame is so. It's almost like music to your ears. It's like wonderful news. It's like you're watching over each other. This is what I'm getting. This is what they're telling me. So it's like parasitic, right? Because like you're all in the same boat. So you feel like it's going to make you feel better. And it's like great news to hear that other people are going through the same things as you. And like you're watching over each other and you're like patting each other. They're there, like it's like you're helping each other get through it. But what they're saying, it's kind of like a shadow, because when you feed off of that, when you feed off of that type of so-called negative energy, what that does is it makes it bigger, and it actually, what that does is it actually it does the opposite of magnetize. It repels. Thank you. It repels. It repels your twin flame. It repels your mission. It really wasn't the point. It was supposed to do inner work. It was all about your inner work. It was supposed to not. You weren't supposed to go outside of yourself for that. You're supposed to go inside yourself to realize that your twin flame was mirroring something out of you from the past, something that was already inside of you. And so what I'm getting from this, because this is so odd, like I've never seen such interesting cards on a shadow, but that like you really felt you can, by talking to others or feeding off of this type of energy, you felt you can achieve in some way, achieve a goal in some way. You watching over each other, and that it was, and that it's like the news, it's like good news to you when you feel like I'm in the same boat as everyone else. Okay. That was strange. Strange way of talking about that card. Okay. Whew, let's ask another question. Let's do, maybe I wasn't meant to use every deck for the divine feminine, divine masculine. Maybe that's what they're telling me. Okay, well, let's just do it this way anyway. Next time we'll do it different. Okay, so for the divine masculine, let's talk a little bit more about the heart numbing. They call it artificial heart. Can I have another card on artificial heart, please? What is this about? Artificial heart. What is this about? Artificial heart, please. Healing, yeah. The princess who never smiled, yeah. Yeah, they have to heal their hearts. Okay. They really weren't allowed to show emotion, is what I'm getting. They never really got a chance to, dive deep into that shadow work. Not that really any of us did. Oh, maybe I should do a card. Yeah, let me do one more for the Divine Femme. Hopefully I'll get a normal card. You make me stretch my brain with those cards. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. What does this have to do with parasite, please? Can I have clarity on the parasite? More clarity or guidance on the parasite, please. Ingenuity. Ingenuity. See, keep stretching my brain. Ingenuous. Yeah, it is ingenuous, don't you think? It's not genuine, right? Because you're not being genuine when you say, oh yeah, I'm done with my twin flame. And you're just like feeding off that energy, right? You're just feeding off of everyone else's energy saying, I'm done, I hate my twin flame. All that does is bring out more of your shadow side that you're suppressing, right? Something that's unconscious. So, and again, please don't, if this is not for you, don't make it fit, okay? Although even I admit that I've done this for sure. I think everyone has. I think both sides have. I think both sides have done this. Anyway, so yeah, so it's also not being genuine, not being genuine with your feelings, not being genuine with what's really going on inside of you. It's not really what you want when you talk about whatever you guys talk about when you vent, or like I said, when you feed off of others' negative energy, right? When we do that, we do know misery loves company, though, huh? It's a tough one, right? It's a tough one. All right, let's do another one. Let's do for the Divine Masculine. Can I have another one for artificial heart, please? Clarifier on artificial heart, please. We'll just this will be the last one. Artificial heart, please. If I can just get it. Wow, an important end, a new beginning. Interesting. An important end, a new beginning. Yes, that's nice. So for the Divine Masculine, the heart chakra is something that when it's healed, it will bring a new beginning for it. Because right now, of course, you guys are mirroring each other's shadow sides, and the Divine Masculine who has numbed their heart or maybe put up a heart wall. And not for all Divine Masculines, but just for some of them. Not all of them, but a new beginning is coming. It's called Witch at the End of the World, right? So what they're telling me is that this collective trauma is being healed. This collective trauma of artificial heart, of building this wall, of trying not to be the victim or playing the victim, either way. But in this case, they're saying not the victim. Okay, just being very sad, but not able to show it, and healing it is going to bring a new beginning. Okay, last card for the Divine Feminine for Parasite. Parasite. One card, Parasite. One card for the Divine Feminine. Powerful personal growth. Nautilus Princess. Powerful personal growth. Yes, so it's all about that, right? So when you realize that it's all about your own personal growth, and that's not really something where you go outside of yourself and you vent with others about how bad your twin flame has treated you. There's a lot of personal growth involved. And it's just knowing your own shadow side, right? It really is just paying attention to what you've cast away, and it really is no, your Divine Masculine just has no choice but to reflect back to what's inside of you. And that's what the running is all about, the symbolic running, because it's just an energy, and it's you in another body because you share the same soul. And so when there's something inside of you, even if it's unconscious, they have no choice but to reflect that, because that's what you guys signed up for. So what I wanted to do was get some final advice, if you'd like to stay, from an angel. Let's get some angel advice. 3, 2, 6. 3, 2, 6. Let's go ahead and get some advice from an angel. I thought this was cute. I saw another reader do this. I thought it was cute. 3, 2, 6. Angel number 326 encourages you to release and surrender any fears related to your financial, monetary circumstances, or any other obstacle or difficulty you may be facing. 326 is a message from your angels and the Ascended Masters that your requests and prayers have been heard and are being answered. Nice. It also represents that you must work hard to achieve your goals, as your guardian angel will guide you. Lovely. All right. So, so surrender and release any fears that you may have of anything to your guardian angels, like make a God box or universe box or whatever it is that you, for your angel box, and write down all of your worries and stick it in the box and let them take care of it. In the meantime, you work on your shadow side and call it all back to you. Say, I come back, whatever it is. So, when we went over those little ones, right, when it said like, unworthiness, anger, call those back to you. Things that are deemed not worthy, feelings that are deemed not good, okay, from society. Call that back to you so that you're whole again, and heal it and transmute it. Okay. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this, and I do hope you felt like you learned something from this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Again, I do want to connect to you all, so please email me, comment. I'd love to hear if you have any triggers that I could ask specific questions about. I would love to do that for you. Otherwise, if you'd like a personal reading, please email me at twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Love and blessings. Bye.